Hello everyone. In last video we discussed about 5 types of tokens present in Java, which are keywords, identifiers, literal, operators and separator. In this video we'll discuss about the keywords in Java. Okay, so these keywords are the reserved words, or we can say the words defined by the language. These are the predefined words which are defined by the language Java. Okay, all of the keywords are in lowercase. Okay, so I'll write down the points in bullets so that it would be easier to remember. So if we talk about keywords are the reserved words. Keywords are the reserved words, or we can say words defined by the language. Words defined by the language. Okay, next key point is that all the keywords are in lowercase. So we have the key point that all keywords are in lowercase. Okay, next point is that when we declare some variable name, that it should not match with any of the keyword. So variable name should not match with keyword. Okay, so what do I mean by this is, suppose here if I declare some variable, okay, we declare a variable like int a. This is perfectly fine as a is not a keyword in Java. If I declare a comma b, then also it is fine as b is not a keyword in Java. But in case I write if in this case, then this would not be allowed, as if is a keyword in Java. As we study if else statement, in that we use if, so this is a keyword, so this is not allowed. We cannot write if here. And suppose if I write float in caps, okay, I'm writing float in caps, then it is absolutely right, because float is a keyword in Java, but that float is in lowercase, as the second point says that all keywords are in lowercase. This float in lowercase is a keyword, but here this float is present in uppercase, which means it is not a keyword. By lowercase I mean in the word when all the letters are in lowercase, and uppercase in which all the letters are present in uppercase. Okay, in case here if I write O in lowercase and A in lowercase, then also this would be right, because here F, L and T are present in uppercase, which does not makes it a keyword. Okay, now third point is that const and goto are also keywords in Java but are not defined. Okay, so here we have const and goto are keywords in Java but are not defined. Okay, if I write here const and goto keywords, const, and suppose I am having goto, these both were present in C, but they're also mentioned as the predefined reserved words in Java, but are not actually they are not defined in Java. Their syntax is not mentioned in Java. Okay, instead of const, now we have instead of const we have final keyword in Java, and instead of goto we have the labeled loop in Java. Okay, so these const and goto are both keyword in C and Java, but there is only the name in Java. Its syntax is not mentioned in Java. Okay, so instead of this const, now we have the keyword named final in Java, and instead of goto we have labeled loop, which we have already discussed in our previous videos. Okay, so if I talk about C language, okay, so in C language, if we talk about how to declare a variable constant, okay, so to declare a variable constant we use the syntax const keyword is used, then the data type of that variable, suppose I want to declare pi as some constant, so 3.14, and let it value be float. This is equals to over here, okay, and a semicolon over here. Its value will be constant throughout the program. That means we have finalized, we have fixed its value. Now throughout the program we cannot change this value. If we try to change this value in our program, we'll get an error. Now if we talk about Java, so in case of Java, as we use the final keyword, so the syntax is similar, that is final, then the data type which we are using, so I am taking the same then the variable name, as I'm taking the same example, so we have pi is equals to 3.14f and semicolon. The syntax is absolutely same, only the difference is the keyword present over here. In this C language we are having const keyword, and in Java we are having final keyword instead of const. Okay, so just suppose if I in C, if I would write like this, int const and give it 5, okay, and suppose I changed its value in a program, that is 6, then we'll get an error in this line of code. Okay, actually its syntax would be like this only. Here I would having some variable, suppose I take con, okay, and let's make it constant. Okay, so we'll get an error at this line because we are trying to change the value of constant. Okay, now if I talk about Java, this thing will not work in Java. If I try to write const float and pi is equals to 3.14f, if I try to write this line of code in Java, we will get an error. This is an error because as its syntax and meaning definition is not mentioned in Java, so we cannot use it. Okay, now one more thing is that there are 32 keywords in C. Okay, so we have 32 keywords in C language and 63 keywords in C++, and if I talk about Java, we have 61 keywords in Java. Okay, 61 keywords in Java. Okay, except these 61 keywords, we have 3 reserved literals, that are false, true and null. Okay, this is false, true and null. These 3 are the reserved literals present in Java apart from these 61 keywords. So if we talk about reserved words in Java, okay, so reserved words in Java are 64 in total, out of which 61 are keywords and 3 are literals. Okay, that's it for this video for literals. In the next video we'll cover our topics of identifiers. Thank you everyone.